Yeah, let's go. This is Scott Zavor with Uncommon Competitor, and I want to share with you another book that changed my life. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Unbelievable. Here we go. The stronger it gets, the more money I make. And they're talking about your brain here, right? He believed that automatically saying, I can't afford it, was a sign of mental laziness. This stuff drives me crazy. Respectfully, nonprofits, volunteer situations. We can't afford it. Life will pay any price you ask of it. You just have to ask intelligently. And you literally shovel dirt on all the people you're around when you say, oh, there's no way I could afford that. Or, I can't afford to send my kid to learn this educational experience, to do this or whatever. No. You got to squash that immediately. It's the mindset and that mental illness that prevents you from being wealthy and financially secure. Proper physical exercise increases your chances for health, and proper mental exercise increases your chances for wealth. Laziness decreases both health and wealth. Don't forget that. If you don't first handle fear and desire and you get rich, you'll only be a high-paid slave. Scary stuff. Pay attention, please. A job is only a short-term solution to a long-term problem. If you get caught in that trap of job mentality, you become a professional puppet for someone else and they don't unlock your gifts at a higher level, you become complacent and you literally cement in what your compensation can be for the rest of your life. And then they determine how much you make. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Thanks for listening. The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is well trained, it can create enormous wealth in what seems to be an instant. An untrained mind can also create extreme poverty that lasts lifetimes by teaching it to their families. Be careful. Great opportunities are not seen with your eyes, they are seen with your mind. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Always remember to have fun. This is only a game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, but have fun. Most people never win because they're more afraid of losing. That is why I found school so silly. In school, we learn that mistakes are bad and we are punished for making them. Yet, if you look at the way humans are designed to learn, we learn by making mistakes. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Here we go. The most important people need only to learn and master one more skill, and their income will jump exponentially. One skill, that's it. One skill. Commit to it, get excited about it, be obsessed with it. And your finances will change. Unbelievable. It's changed my life. JOB is an acronym for just over broke. Be careful of the job trap. That mentality, check to check. They determine how much your value is, your wealth. You only grow for their company to increase their value and their revenue streams versus yourself. There's a classic phrase, work on yourself more than your job. Work on yourself more than your job. Workers work hard enough to not be fired, and owners pay just enough so that workers won't quit. Thank you, Robert Kiyosaki, for the wisdom. This is big time stuff. Instead, recommend to young people to seek work for what they will learn more than what they will earn. $1 billion question, are you currently in a job or a situation where you worry about earning versus learning? You're not going to last very long. That company's not going to last very long, respectfully. It is like professional athletes who suddenly are injured or are too old to play. Their once high-paying position is gone and they have limited skills to fall back on. Are you paying attention to the things that most people don't pay attention to? I have friends who are geniuses, but they cannot communicate effectively with other human beings, and as a result, their earnings are pitiful. There's a huge gap between knowing and doing, and knowing and teaching others. Be careful. 90% of the population buys TV sets and only about 10% buy books on business or tapes or investments. Podcasts, those things. Audio University changed my life. Learn, listen during all your downtime, all your white space. Don't stop ever. Don't stop. Listening is more important than talking. If that was not true, God would have given us 2 ears and only one mouth. That quote's kind of cheese sauce, but it's legit. It's true. It's a fact. It's the truth. A common bad habit is innocently calling dipping into savings. The rich know that savings are only used to create more money, not to pay bills. Don't create necessities for yourself by buying stuff you don't need. Most of the things we buy, we don't need. If you can be the simplest person you know, your life will change forever financially. And then you won't become dependent upon tangible things to make you happy. And then everything will change. Everything. Robert Kiyosaki, thank you so much. Rich Dad, Poor Dad book changed my life. Scott Zavor, Uncommon Competitor. Have an outstanding day.